We've all been told about how much of a dumpster fire this game is supposed to be, but I'm gonna give it a go myself and come to my own conclusions, I suppose. So, let's kick it off. What have you got, Starfield?
Finally awake.
Holy shit, does it drive me up the wall when characters walk so damn slow, and you can't walk at their speed, you can't match their pace like you might do in, say, Red Dead Redemption 2. You have to just awkwardly jitter and walk about and stutter and stop and walk and stop and walk and wait instead of just getting on with the damn thing. Well, I guess it's time to do a bit of mining. Well, if that wasn't the shortest shift of all time. Hey, being a miner, piece of cake if you ask me.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Hey, you know what's crazy about this is it's my first day on the job as a miner, and they're already entrusting me to do stuff like this. Though it seems quite clearly that Lynn here does not give a shit if we live or die. All the warning signs are there. She's like, hey, is this the new guy? Who cares about the new guy, right?
Do you see anything?
And of course we get blasted into outer space, into a different dimension, the end of the universe, whatever it is. Actually, I wonder if they're all the planets that Todd Hard thinks that we're going to explore, despite them being completely devoid of any sort of life or interest.
Come on, okay.
If this was a true RPG, I could wake up and slap Lynn upside the head for making me do that. I like the way she's just holding it. You know, holding that artifact. The thing that blasted you into oblivion. Like it's some sort of football on a kid's playground. Like she's taking her ball and going home. Just sort of looking at you smugly like, yeah, I got what I needed. Looks like it's time for the typical Bethesda epic reveal. Which isn't really that epic. I like that even the music cut out. It's like they knew it wasn't that epic, so they just dialed it back a bit. I will say the graphics look pretty good though. Hey, we have a new friend. Hey guy. What? Talk to me. Talk to me, damn it. This is rude. This guy's rude. Pretend like I don't even exist.
Man!
What is going on? The utter disrespect.
Been a long time.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
I like it's just like a sitcom, like a slapstick line.
Everybody get ready!
That wily Barrett, always bringing back pirates. Okay, here we go. Oh, them's fighting words. What the hell's going on here? Why is she running in with a wrench? A wrench? Really? You're raiding a base with a wrench? Man, these have to be the worst pirates of all time. You got to be kidding me. Imagine having like a state-of-the-art spaceship flying through space, different solar systems, warp speed. And then when you get to a military base, your weapon of choice is a wrench.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
This miner's a goddamn savage. Doesn't give a shit. All of our colleagues just murdered by a bunch of pirates. But you know, better not come out of the pay. You know what though? The gunplay wasn't actually too bad in that first encounter. I expected it to be awful. You know, Fallout was completely pants, but that was actually felt pretty decent.
How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty.
It's absolutely
You're on to
wild
bigger
to me, the
things.
dynamic of this. They keep talking down to me and disrespecting me, but yet they trust me entirely with everything.
Don't you get it?
With
You
going
don't
to
have
get
a
the
choice here
artifact,
anymore. You're
with
with those explorers now.
piloting this ship
Like it
back
or not.
and just assuming
Just
I'm
go,
not going to
alright?
steal it. I mean,
Figure
what's
out
the
what
damn
happened to
thing
you when
worth?
you touched that rock.
Okay, on my way to steal your ship. And herein lies the Bethesda problem. This isn't space travel. I mean, you've probably seen a million videos about this already, but you can't just have menus to launch you into space. Part of the joy of space travel in games is actually launching from a launch pad, going through the atmosphere into orbit. You know, that's the reason why other games, like No Man's Sky, are super successful. And you can't come out with a game afterwards that just uses menus, cutscenes to do this sort of thing anymore. It needs to be seamless, it can't be with loading screens. You know, this is essentially just a fast travel from one location to another. It doesn't feel at all like traveling. And I can see why people are pissed. Okay, now I'm gonna fast travel to the next location. Not using any sort of actual flight. Yeah, again using menus to fast travel. The thing is, like, I kind of get the decision to do this. I imagine it would probably be really frustrating to have to always fly from planet to planet to get to different destinations, but it should at least give you the option to do it. You know, for the purists that actually want to do that. I would probably use fast travel more than most. But, you know, it comes back to the whole thing about, do we really need all these procedurally generated planets when 5 or 6 interesting planets would be good enough? You know, I think there's probably just a lot of clutter here. I think they'd do themselves a favor by slimming this down a bit, making a small amount of interesting planets. You know, something like Destiny comes to mind even. I know it's kind of an odd one to bring up, but you know, at least each of their locations have a lot going on in them. And you know, there's only a small amount of planets, but if you had something like that and then you could actually travel between those planets, I think that would have made for a really good game. I think a lot of people would have been happy with that. But you know, it is what it is. Bethesda made their decisions and they're going to stick by them, and I think that, you know, maybe down the line we might get some decent mod support that can help with this a little bit, or at least remove some of the loading screens, and I think it would be a lot better. Anyways, if you like what you saw, please give it a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.